Hey, so the other day I showed you the upstairs part of this house that I just got, and now I'm going to show you the downstairs, at least one of the units. So the thing is with this house, this is previously a single family home that many years ago they had divided up into a triplex. And so when you're upstairs, you've got stairwell that leads to the downstairs. But I'm going to shut this off. There's a door up there already, and I'm going to add a door down here that both people can lock. The downstairs folks can lock in the upstairs, and I'm just not going to have anyone use the stairwell for any reason. Normally, you would enter through this sliding door right here. I'll take you around in a second, but the front door is a sliding door. When you got this open in the day, that's your view from the living room. Now, this particular unit is the one that I'm keeping for myself, and it's in the worst condition. It needs the most work to it. I mean, not terrible compared to the previous house that I had in Fuquay Varina. That thing was like a haunted hospital. I swear to God how much work we had to put into that thing. So when I say a lot of work, I'm really just going to be painting, replacing the floors, replacing some fixtures, and, well, you'll see the kitchen in a second. All the other kitchens in the house, luckily, are in good shape. This one, this one needs a lot of work. On the right, you've got the sink. Then they had cut this hole in the countertop because at one point they had a stackable washer dryer right here. And you've got the stove. And right now I've just got the refrigerator tucked into the corner, but I could certainly push it back. And a pantry. All said and done, it's not a super tiny kitchen. There's room to make something happen. I've certainly seen smaller kitchens. It's just the way it's currently laid out and designed. It's not utilizing the small space. And so I'm definitely going to replace the floors because I'm replacing the floors throughout the whole unit. And I'm going to use one of those Home Depot life-proof, really thick, waterproof laminate flooring. And I think it'll make the apartment look bigger as you see one nice floor throughout the whole thing instead of dividing up the apartment with, different flooring in each room. So that's going to look nice. And then when I do that, I'm most likely going to just wipe out this. At least the bottom, but most likely the top. If I'm going to redo it, I might as well redo it nice. And so at that point, I'll have some decisions to make. Do I want to put the sink here in the middle and the stove here, or the refrigerator here and the stove here? My friend Annie said that whenever you're in a kitchen, especially a small one, it's all about the trifecta. So you're at the sink, to your right is the stove, behind you is the fridge. Like everything you need is within a triangle around you. And I think that would make the most sense. I'd like to ultimately end the kitchen part of it here to the right. So I have fridge and everything over. And then over here in the corner, I'd like to put, this was my mom's idea. I think it's a great idea. One of those bar tables. So it's like the bar end of it goes on the corner. Then you have the table, and then on the other side, you can have a couple chairs if needed. But that would take up less space in that corner because the table wouldn't have to be pushed out so far because the chair would be, built into the corner. Now we'll turn the corner here, and I'll show you the bedroom. It's a pretty decent sized bedroom. This is one of the smaller ones in the house, but I think it's still decent size to fit a queen bed and a night table on either side, or a small desk on one side and a nightstand on the other side. It's going to be very minimally furnished because it doesn't need to be too crazy. Now over here, that's the door that separates one apartment to the other. And I'm not going to show you that one right now because, well, there's a traveling nurse living over there. She was living there before I arrived, before I bought the house, and she asked after I bought it, hey, can I stay? My contract lasts for like another 4 weeks. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Because I had a built-in renter. She's super nice, and if I had said, no, you gotta leave, she would probably have been renting like a motel room, because she told me like straight up, and I've seen on Zillow, there's just like nowhere to rent in Waynesville at all. There's like, at any given point, one, maybe two rentals on the market. So I was like, yeah, you're definitely welcome to stay. And I said, at least until I have to work on that apartment. But that's why I'm not going to show you that one today. So previously in this closet, you can see that there's a washer dryer hookup. and there's drainage, and I'm probably going to put the washer dryer. They had put the washer dryer hookup in the kitchen like you saw because they didn't need 3 kitchens, the family that was living here. They were kind of using that as a laundry, like a second laundry room, I guess. But I want to maximize space in this place, and I think that this would be a perfect spot for a washer dryer, a stackable. Here's the bathroom. Also a pretty decent sized bathroom in good shape in terms of the toilet, the tub, and the sink fixture. It just needs to be painted and scrubbed down. Whoever had painted this, you can see kind of the sloppy job they did all over the place. This might have been, obviously not a professional job. This might have been the previous owner's teenage kids living down here, and they painted it themselves. But I think once that I get this repainted and decorated, it'll be a really beautiful bathroom. I've got to look at Pinterest for some bathroom ideas because there's a lot of wall space in that bathroom. So what do you do with wall space in a bathroom? No clue right now. It's not like I want to put pictures, or maybe I will. I don't know. So I got to look for some ideas about how to make that bathroom a little bit more inviting. Now I'm going to show you around the front of the house for a second. Popping out the front for 1 second, I just wanted to show you, this is that kitchen window that you saw. Right now it's just covered in leaves and dirt. They let all the dirt fall in there, which is terrible because you can see that dirt was like piled up to the window. It was like half filled on the bottom pane of the window. If that got too heavy, it could crack the window. So I'm going to carefully dig that out. And then once I do, I'll leave that space up here, clean and clear for the light to shine through. And that kitchen downstairs will have some more natural light coming in, because right now all the natural light is being killed off by the dirt that's piled up in between the window. So this is the second driveway that the 2 downstairs apartments would share. As you drive up, that's where the driveway splits. Going up, that's the private driveway for the upstairs. Fits 2 or 3 cars. This driveway here will fit about 4 cars, double parked, and then there's a little bit more parking down there. This is how the folks in the downstairs apartments would enter. So you can see, this is the apartment that I was just showing you. The entrance to the apartment is actually a sliding glass door. So your door is your front window for the living room. And that's the view you've got. So even the downstairs on both apartments has a nice mountain view. It's not like even is a half underground basement, but you're not completely buried underground. You've got this really nice view. This is the second apartment downstairs that I'll show you another day because I don't want to disturb. She's not here right now, but I don't want to go in there without her permission and start filming. But that's her view from the dining room in the downstairs. But I think this is a really healthy outdoor space downstairs. There's enough room to put chairs and tables and really have a healthy mix between the indoor and the outdoor space in these apartments. Like when you call them basement apartments, I don't think that does them any justice. I've seen basement apartments that are like terrible and you feel like you're in a hole. This is underneath the deck. I'm gonna clean this up and mulch it off. And then back here, I might have showed you this yesterday, I forgot, but this is all part of the property. It just needs to be cleaned up, desperately cleaned up. And maybe in the future I'll put some outdoor furniture for people to enjoy, or who knows. But for now I'm just gonna clean it up because this place is completely covered in leaves. All right, well that's it. I will show you that third apartment another day. But I've got a lot of decisions to make. I came from Lowe's earlier to look at some paint. I'll show you what I'm thinking about later. Catch you on the flippity flip.